Good morning, that's right. Calling all graduates of the class of 2020, you may be a big help to healthcare workers working on the front lines right now by donating to Gowns for Good. Physician assistant Than Moore started the new organization collecting gowns to arm healthcare professionals fighting the coronavirus regardless of PPE shortages. Moore said he's been getting donations from schools, bookstores, and companies nationwide. At this point, Moore's top priority is getting these supplies to the biggest COVID-19 hotspot, New York City. Moore says the goal is to expand and pinpoint which hospitals need it most nationwide.
So in learning about my colleagues that are on the front lines without adequate protection, I've heard stories of them using makeshift trash bags as gowns, and they lack sleeves and they lack coverage from the waist down. So the graduation gowns, when used, have full-length sleeves, go all the way to the ground, so they offer adequate protection for those in need.
Moore is even taking care of the shipping costs to make sure nothing stands between these healthcare workers and their safety. Jocelyn Howard, First Coast News, on your side.